am back again with some more Vampire the Masquerade Swansong demo trailers, breakdowns. Since we did just get a brand new trailer for another character highlight here with Leysha? I'm not for sure exactly how to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure we're getting ready to find out. Don't forget the game is coming out on the 19th, and I will be hopefully playing it the day it comes out here on YouTube, as well as over on twitch.tv/Maconn. So let's go ahead, let's hop into this. And #, not an ad, I get technically. No, I'm not being paid. Not yet anyway. But onto the trailer. Let's do this. Let's see what we getting ourselves into.
With Leysha, we try to find a balance between a colorful character and someone who can also hide among mortals. What we used as inspiration for Leysha was what Todd Phillips and Christopher Nolan did for their respective Jokers. Leysha doesn't try to please people or attract attention. She dresses quite like everyone else, but with her own particularity. As a Malkavian, what defines her is the contradiction.
Real quick, I was getting ready to ask, is like, wait a minute, she's Malkavian, isn't she? Said brought up the Joker, like, yeah, I had a feeling she was going to be Malkavian.
Between her clothes and hairstyle, for example.
As a Malkavian vampire, Leysha has various skills that are very useful.
Also, time to see how we gonna actually deal with Malkavians in this.
Separate the truth from the lies and the good people from the manipulators. So Leysha doesn't really get to enjoy her non-life. She alternates between her services to the prince and the treatments she agrees to undergo to look after her daughter, which have gradually eroded her memory. So there are two key concepts with Leysha's character, and those are intimacy and mimicry. For mimicry, players will use her Malkavian powers around obfuscate, which are all about being undercover. Leysha is sent out on missions that require investigation and gathering information.
Also, time to see, I'm pretty sure Dodo also vampire, right?
Which are about being on the front line. And there's another side to Leysha's investigations that require the use of auspex, which is more about perceptions and awareness. You look for it and follow trails that most people can't follow, whether that's through smell, sight, or even from memories. As for Leysha's intimate side, this is reflected in her relationship with her daughter, Halsey, who follows her everywhere and who keeps Leysha attached to this world. She has a vital relationship with her daughter, who is more than a daughter to her. She's more like a partner in her investigations. So that leads to conflicting feelings where you as a player have to deal with this NPC who follows you everywhere and who essentially has a very different outlook to you. She's a child, so she's not there to conduct investigations. She's there to explore, play, and spend time with her mother. So there's also this aspect of being a parent that comes into it and having a vampire child as well.
Okay, I answered that question.
The Boston Camarilla. Compared to MM and Caleb, who are directly affiliated with the prince, she's more of a free spirit. She reports directly to Hazel, the prince of
I'm saying she's gonna be Malkavian as well.
And with her own motivations. The first time you play as her, she's sent on a mission, but almost immediately she starts pursuing her own areas of interest, her own research, including a big quest about her own identity, about her daughter and everything to do with that.
I'm sensing probably some betrayal happening at some point.
But above all, she is seeking the truth, and it's the player's job to help her.
Which in return gonna be like, I guess it could be kind of interesting thinking about it. Mainly since if she is a Malkavian, and depending on what our daughter is, they'll get the question if we're gonna play the daughter up at, like, you know, as they were putting it, kind of the ankle to like reality-ish, if they're gonna like fully afford that. But I'm also kind of curious to see with it then, since the way releasing that they were setting her up seemed to be a little bit more of probably a character at some point that will probably portray the Camarilla. It just begs the question though, like, how they gonna exactly play that up, because as we have seen with Malkavian, subtly it's not the most accurate thing, especially with the whole insanity they have. So the question would be, if she does portray and you follow down the rabbit hole of that portray, the question would be, would any be real at all, you know? So yeah, that is kind of interesting to see how they actually gonna take a Malkavian here right along with the child being an ankle, and also kind of curious to see how much of that actually gonna, you know, go with or a psyche around, or with, you know, especially the Malkavian stuff kind of pulling on any direction on the man here. So yeah, they're gonna be interesting to see how the character actually gonna work out. Hopefully we will lead I'll lean into the Malkavian stuff, and hopefully that not just a a passive mention. I get gonna be the question, honestly, is like how far are they gonna go into the psyche of a Malkavian? Because obviously with pulling from the Joker movies and also Dark Knight, maybe a little more like chaotic serious. So I guess we will see if we're going to get the more, like, out there part of Malkavians in this or not. But I guess we will find out on May 19th when this actually get released. As you can see, pretty much on everything PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Series X, Epic. And, yeah, once again, finger crossed. Hopefully, I will be able to get that day one, or hopefully before, because, I'm always open for review codes here. Just saying. We will be checking this out. But with that would do it for me and for this. If you haven't already, make sure you do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells so you don't miss out on any more Vampire the Masquerade of Swansong coverage here. And I will see you all in the next video, as well as in the comments.